Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I am Brianna Lentz and today we are watching Cross Stitch with Bees Part 2. Well, cross stitch patterns with bees, but that was a pretty good intro, so I'm going to keep it. So cross stitch patterns with bees, part 2. So if you haven't seen part 1 yet, pause, hold the phone, hit the link down below and it'll take you to Cross Stitch Patterns with Bees part 1. Same place, different time, quite literally. Today is June 14th, Friday, 2024. So all of the patterns that I share today are up to date to today. So I appreciate all of you that left comments and enjoyed the bee pattern video part 1, and I am looking forward to doing part 2. I'm just a little bit behind this week. We got 2 puppies. Yes, we got 2 puppies. We rescued them from our local shelter. Wouldn't you know, it's like having babies in the house, and they take a lot of time and love and care, and my kids are doing a really good job taking care of them. Actually, one is sitting right over here with her puppy right now. The other one, this one is very low key. The other one is very high key. Steve-O, and Susie Q. So we have Steve and Susan, which really is Steve and Susie Q. So yeah, so that's what we've been up to, and my daughter did sewing camp this week. I feel like it's like a Flosstube, but it's not. I'm going to be doing a Flosstube next week, but yeah, just a lot of fun things this week. My daughter had sewing camp for 3 days this week, which she loved. Which meant Jules and I had 3 days of one-on-one time. She started latch hooking. That's fun. She goes, this is hotter than I thought. It's cute though. Hobby Lobby is having a huge clearance sale right now in their sewing section, in their crochet kits, and some of their cross stitch supplies. So if you're watching this in real time, go check out your local Hobby Lobby. And let's go ahead and let's get started. I'm wearing my glasses today because my contacts and my eyes are not in agreement right now. So both of them are on strike, and I'm not sure who's gonna win yet, but I'm hoping that I end up winning, and in the end, because I want to wear contacts. It's bright out there, but that also means that I have like this blue light. So typically I would have my ring light on, so hopefully this isn't too pixelated. Just because if I turn on my ring light, I'll show you. You see like this giant. So anyway, okay, so what am I doing here? I'm getting my computer. So in these videos, if you have not seen this video before, I will be looking down because I will be referencing the post that I have on my website at briannalentz.com, which I will have linked down below, which will have all of the patterns that I am sharing today in chronological order, with a gallery of pictures per designer, list of cross-stitch patterns per designer, and then at the very end, a printable PDF download is a list of all of the patterns that I share in today's video, again, in parallel, in symphony, in synchrony, in chronological order as I share them today. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you for coming back. I appreciate you, boo. And now would be a good time to make sure that you subscribe, you share your friends, you holler into the universe that part 2 is up and ready for the weekend. Also, today's Flag Day. So happy Flag Day. If you have been looking to purchase anything in my Etsy shop, now would be a great time to do it, because I'm going to be running a flash sale today, tomorrow, and Sunday, which is June 14th, 15th, and 16th of 2024, where if you buy 2 or more items in my Etsy shop, you get 20% off your order. So just saying. Also, tell your friends. All right, so I'm gonna be on this side of the screen because I'm gonna be sharing, I think usually I've been doing it on this side, but because I have it the way I am, I'm gonna have my image of the pattern that I discuss here, and let's get going. I'm not used to having somebody in the room.
I'm judging you.
You're judging me? I feel it. She's laughing. Do you ever feel like you're being watched? So I'm getting that feeling right now. Double time because you're watching me too. Get it? Haha, got you on that one. Anyway. That was
You're cracking yourself up.
That was funny. I didn't even realize how good of a joke that was until it was already out. And I was like, oh, that was a twofer. That was a twofer. That was funny. Anyway,
Crazy.
it's been a good week. Okay, let's get started, but for real. Okay, so, I don't know how many designers I'm sharing today. I don't know. Let's look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Okay, so first I'm going to be talking about heart and hand needle art. So heart and hand needle art, a honey of a tiny town. So cute. I gotta say, these bees and sunflower versions of some of these people's series are just kind of my faves. And I think it's because of the color palette, because I love yellows and blues and greens. I think that's probably why. Just dropped my, oh no. I just dropped my external hard drive. Which is fine, I don't actually need it right now, but you never want to eject your external hard drive like that. So that's fine. That's okay. That's okay.
Is it?
The show must go on. It's distracting me. Okay, a honey of a tiny town. Then we have a honey of a frill, which is much smaller. This is really cute. I like her dress a lot. Then we have what?
I bring Steve to my room.
Absolutely not. No, you cannot bring Steve to your room. He stays right there. Yeah. Okay, next we have birds and the bees. I need to make sure I'm still right. Bless the flowers and the weeds, all the birds and the buzzing bees. I think that's so, I like this one a tremendous amount. Joyful Journal Series June. Super sweet. So this would be a really good one to go with the Lizzie Kate June pattern I shared in my last video, because they were both Beeskeps and they were both June and they were both small. Next we have Pocket Round Bee. Stay Bumble. Work hard, stay Bumble. That's funny. Doodles Spring. And finally we have Wee Bee. Buzzing bee, honey for me. That looks like an older one, doesn't it? Wee Bee. Okay, so that's what we have from Heartstring. No, I'm so sorry. That's what we have from Heart in Hand Needle Art. Following that, we will share Heartstring Samplery. So Heartstring Samplery. Oh, I love these. Number 1, B is for beekeeper. This would be another fantastic round if you could figure out the way, like the dimensions that you need to finish it on a box, like the blue flowers. That'd be really sweet. Bee garden. I feel like a lot of these, I feel like a lot of the ones that I shared in my last video were like spring and summer, and a lot of these ones that I'm sharing today transition from summer to fall. You know what I mean? Kind of, it's always interesting how things just kind of like coincidentally like just group like that. Queen Bee Pincushion. I love the finishing on this one. Well, I like the pattern a lot, but I love the finishing as well. Festive Little Fobs Beekeeping Edition. And she says Beekeeping Edition because she has quite a few different festive fobs. So this one is just all under the theme of beekeeping. Be Still My Heart. So she's got a sewing roll, a needle book, Be Still My Needle, Be Still My Heart. So I like that a lot. That would be really interesting to stitch too. And does she have turnips or no radishes on there? That's different. It's really cute, but just that's different. And finally we have Home is Where Your Honey Is. which I believe is her newest one. No, it says 22 on it, but this is a newer one for her. All right, following heartstring sampler, we will be sharing Teresa Kogut. Why did I say that so weird? Teresa Kogut. Now I'm questioning how I'm saying her name. I'm sorry, Miss Teresa. Oh my gosh, I'm in a funny mood and I feel like I'm saying your name weird. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm just a little bit too analytical right now, which I'm supposed to be for this video, but a little bit too hyper. Wow. You know, I'm not gonna edit that out. Anyway. Okay, number 1, Be Kind. Love this one. I would like to have this in my collection. I mean, I like to have most of these, but there's just something about like the way that this one's orchestrated. I really like it. And if you look, it has the A through Z, and then she snuck in Be Kind into the alphabet. Clever, very clever, very, very, very clever. So Be Kind. Following that, we have Honey and Wool Farm, which another one I really like. That doesn't have that much stitching on there. That would be a good one to do flat, or depending on how big you did it, you can make into a drum for sure. Or like you could just make into one of those like, you know what, that would be really cute. Depending on how big you did that. Oh, that would be a really smart idea. What are you gonna say, Brie? If, oh, sorry, oh, look unkept. There you go. If you did it like on like a maximum level and then you made it like a crochet hook roll, that would be really smart. Maybe. Okay, I need to put this on my list of things that I'd like to try to do next year, because that's something that would be a good video, number 1. And number 2, it's like one of those things where I keep that idea to myself, or I'm gonna share it. But that'd be really smart if you did make this on a bigger level, and then you, depending like, I don't know, like you just added extra around it, and then you sewed one of those crochet hook rolls, or like on the other side of it you had like little pockets for your different crochet hooks. That'd be really smart. Okay, I digress. Next is Beautiful Garden. This is a lot of stitching. Okay, so when I saw this one, I thought that this would be a really good idea. Like, you know, in antique shops, how there are like the rocking chairs and then the stool for the rocking chair to put your feet on. And like my, anyway, sometimes you'll see like that little stool have cross stitch or a needlepoint in it. But like, say you get one that's roached out. I think that this would be a really beautiful one because it's so full coverage, to put that as one of like those decorative stools or something like that. Because it's just like that kind of imagery that we see in that antique kind of needlepoint and cross stitch, and I think like it would just really mesh really well. So if you're looking to recover one, I think depending on the dimensions of this and how big you can make it, that would be a really good option, and it would really like freshen up your space if you'd be willing to do all that work. But that's a good idea. You know what I'm talking about. You know, we're all cross stitchers, you know what I'm talking about. Next we have Bunny and Bee. So this one is a big bunny with flowers and a little bitty bee. Very cute. Let's see. So Bee Garden is a new release, which is the one I'm sharing now. So the final 4 that I'm sharing from Teresa Kogut, oh, I said it right that time, is these are all new releases. So Bee Garden, I love that her purse has a cat and a little bee in it. Speaking of cats and purses, I just finished this just because we're doing this. And this is a crochet kit that you can get from Hobby Lobby. And she's supposed to be like Susie the cat, but because we have a dog named Susie, my daughter was like, no, she cannot be Susie. So she is Kathy with the C, because get it, Kathy, see, you know, it's funny to me and the rest of us. Anyway, so she's super cute. So I'll be sharing her too. But yeah, she's got like a little purse and it's a little fish. How cute, right? I think so. So we'll just put it right there. Hang out, Kathy. Okay. So, all right, following my distractions, what do we have? Honey. Then we have Honeybee Needlebook. Love this. And finally, we have another Buscornu, but this Buscornu, Honey Buscornu, is two-toned. So you have the light fabric on top and the dark fabric on bottom, and I love, 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 love it. Just add it to the list of Biscornus that I'd like to do one day. Actually, let's add it to the Biscornu list that I should come out with in a video. That would be smart. Okay, let's add that. I'll have to see how many Biscornus there are. I mean, if I went through all the Just Nans, all of the hands-on design ones, and all the new ones that are coming out, I should be able to hit 50 or more. Huh. The question is do I do it before Halloween? Probably not. I think I might wait for fall releases. So many people are coming out with Biscornus that if I did it too soon, I think I might miss out on a lot of the Biscornus coming out this year, because it seems like a lot of people are coming out with them. But I love this one. This one is very striking and absolutely stands apart from the rest. Great job, Teresa, Miss Teresa. Let's see. Okay, I have one that I will be sharing from Preschooler, and I actually just stitched this, which is Where There Are Bees, book 193. Yep, I would love to do all of this. I love it. I like the colors in this one, and like I said, I just did this one. I did the bee piece, so that was fun to stitch. Okay, next I'm going to be sharing a new designer to me. They have a ton of patterns. I don't think that I've shared Little Stitcher Shop on Etsy before. They are based out of Italy. I don't think I have, which is a shame because they have a lot of really good patterns. But when I was just, you know, doing my research from Magic School Bus, we watch that around here. She has so many, and they're all the same color palette. So I'm gonna go through these, and I'm not gonna be able to keep together which ones are if I open it, which I can't because I have my hard drive over there. Okay, we have the Queen of the Bee. I'm just gonna go through because there's so many, but they're all gorgeous. I don't need to do much commentary on each of them. There's just so much. But as you see them flip between picture to picture to picture, you'll see how beautiful they are and how well connected they each are. I mean, they're really beautiful. Okay, so first we have the Queen of the Bees. Next we have Telling the Bees. The Mother of the Bees. Beehive Treasures. The Sacred Bee. Is he sleeping? The Little Beekeeper. Blessed Bee. Melissa, the Beekeepers. Honey, Sweet Honey. The Bees Portraits. And finally, ABC Bookmarks. So pretty. Very, very pretty. I highly encourage you to go check out her Etsy shop because she has gorgeous work. All right, following Little Stitcher Shop, we have Plum Street Samplers. So Plum Street Samplers, today we will be sharing 5, first of which is Babushka's Bees. I love it, and I did not realize that this existed, so this is in my cart now because I would like to do all of her babushkas. So Babushka's Bees. Next we have the Beekeeper. Gathering Honey. How doth the little busy bee improve each shining house and gather honey all the day from every opening flower. Pretty. Next we have Harvest Keeper. Again, this is a great one to transition into the fall time, from spring to fall. And goes extremely well with the last one that I'll be sharing today, which is Buzz Off. So definitely, I think more on the late summer autumnal time period, which, like where I live, we have bees for a long time. Into October probably, if I were to pay attention. Okay, so that is all I have today from Plum Street Samplers. Next will be Brenda Gervais of With Thy Needle and Thread. I don't know if these are all of the bee patterns that With Thy Needle and Thread has, or Plum Street Samplers. I just chose like 5 to 7 of theirs, and so today I will first be sharing the Potting Shed. Another one I would love to do. Beekeeper's Sampler. Spring Awakens. August Wordplay. Which I like the color palette of this for August. Again, this would go really well with Primrose Cottage Stitches bee stuff. Blessed Bee. I think this would go very well with some Blackbird Designs ones. And finally we have In Season, which looks like it's an older pattern in my mind. It may not be. Okay, following With Thy Needle and Thread, we have Madame Chantilly. I love her name. Just 2. So first is Celebrate the Bees. So pretty. So pretty. And finally we have Save the Bees. This would be really sweet in a little boys or girls nursery. That'd be so sweet. I love Save the Bees. And that's it. That's it from Madame Chantilly. And I'm going to end the video with Shepherd's Bush, because actually I'm not sharing just 50. Even though this video is flying by, this is actually 57 patterns. And I looked at Stitching with the Housewives and they had so many. They had a lot. And so I chose to do Shepherd's Bush because I haven't shared them in a while. But there are other designers with a lot of bee patterns out there, especially Stitching with the Housewives. If you go to their Etsy shop, you'll see a lot. They have a lot of really good ones. But I chose to go with Shepherd's Bush just because I haven't shared them in a while, and I think they're really sweet. They're kind of, you know, they're obviously a throwback. So number 1 is Busy Notes, which I think is my favorite of all of theirs. I love these. Every time I see their patterns like this, I always feel like I want to do it. So I like that they incorporate all the buttons too. Next we have Spring Trifles, which I do believe I shared in my spring video. Be Happy. Scatter Sunshine. I just can't talk today. Scatter Sunshine. Grow. Grow Where You Are Planted. Sweet Honeybee. Gather in My Garden, Sweet Honeybee. Love that one too. That would be a faster stitch too, and you get to have buttons for that one. Then you have the Queen Bee bag, as well as the Buzz mini bag. Next you have Hive. And finally you have Bee Trifles. So that's all I have for you guys today. That's 57 patterns, but it was only, I think, what did I say, 9 designers, so it went pretty quickly. But there absolutely are more out there. I was surprised that I'd already hit 50 when I did. But yeah, so I think that these are all really sweet. I think that I'm happy that I found Little Stitcher Shop. I'm really curious to go look at more of what they have. And I highly encourage you to go check them out on Etsy. And again, all of these patterns are so pretty and so beautiful, and you have enough time. These can be up, you know, however long you want. So thank you so much for hanging out with me, you guys, and being patient with me. My videos are a couple days behind normal, but these puppies have been such a joy in our lives. So anyways, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe, share my video, and I'll see you guys in my next project and in my next video. Happy stitching!